Hi, buddy. Hello and welcome once again. Now, there are some factors you need to put into considerations before you actually start importing your products or other goods from China. So, ideally, we are going to maybe mention one or two things that you must really put into consideration, right? Are the things you need to know before you actually maybe swipe or use that particular credit card of yours and spend some money. So as you can see, I've already identified a particular platform. That is the first thing, right? Maybe that you need to narrow down to. Are you going to buy your products from Alibaba? Are you going to buy your products from AliPress or AliExpress, right? So you need to first of all determine which particular platform that you're going to use, right? Now remember these two platforms, Alibaba.com and AliPress. Let me just open it so that you can be able to see it. So here it is. I've already opened it. So is it AliExpress that you're going to use? Is it Alibaba? These are some of the best, maybe rated e-commerce platforms that you can purchase your products from. That is, if you want to ship your products from China, right? We also have other platforms that maybe I'm going to mention later on. But the key thing is that you need to understand where you're going to purchase. Now, what is going to determine whether you're going to use AliExpress or Alibaba? First, you need to understand the model, the e-commerce model of these particular two platforms. Alibaba uses a particular business-to-business model, whereby if you are a business person and you want to ship or purchase products in bulk, then Alibaba will be the most preferred option, right? But if you are that person who wants to maybe purchase maybe a few items, maybe for personal use, then AliExpress is going to be the best platform for your choice, right? So those are some of the things that you just need to put into consideration, right? Apart from that, there's some kind of article that I wrote. If you have some time, you can always go through it about what you need to maybe do, or the steps that you need to follow to import goods from China successfully. So as you can see, the first thing is to identify what goods to import, right? So like let's just go to Alibaba. So you can see I've already logged in. So we have different categories of products here, right? So after you have done your due diligence, you need to determine which particular products are you going to purchase. For instance, are they fashion and beauty? Are they sports and entertainment products? Are they industrial-based products? Are they home decor products, right? So once you have identified your product, then you can now go to the second step, find the best suppliers. So for instance, if you come to Alibaba once again, you realize that it gives you some kind of option to deal with various suppliers, right? So as you can see here, we have products and of course you have supplier. Now what we need to do is to maybe look for a given product. Maybe let me just click on one of the products to showcase what I mean. Like technology, so I'll just go with this. So let me just click on that. I think it's a Mac laptop, so that you know what we mean by talking about suppliers. So we have different categories of suppliers that you can always use here, right? So the good or the best thing is for you to first of all consider doing some kind of background check on the suppliers that you're going to use. So let's assume that I need to purchase this particular laptop. So I'll click on it. I want to say who the supplier is, so that when I'm making purchase, I know who is going to sell for me this. So what you need to say to look at is on the right side. You can see here. This is of course, this is the supplier and the manufacturer, Shenzhen Sky Memory Technologies, right? So once you have identified the supplier, you need to actually maybe click on the information about the company, right? So just click here, the company profile, right? So that you learn more about this particular supplier. So it's going to give you additional information about okay, the company overview. Here it is, as you can see, right? So the country where it is, the number of employees, certification, patents, right? That is what you need to do. You need to check who is going to, for instance, sell for you those particular products, right? And the list is not limited to only one supplier. You can do some due diligence of more than uh, 2 or 3 suppliers before you make the final decision of purchasing a particular product. So you can see here, so you can as well go ahead and click on this. You can still go ahead and click on the contact supplier so that you at least know who is going to be supplying that particular product. So my laptop is going to come from this particular supplier, right? And you can see this is the kind of products that they sell, right? So once you have ascertained that you have a reputable supplier, right, you can proceed to the next step. Maybe this should be, or this should come even beforehand, clearing agent, right? So you can get a clearing agent who is going to do all the logistic work for you, right? I'd mentioned about the various shipping companies, as you can see, right, that you can use. So we have quite a number of shipping companies that you can use that ships products from China to Kenya. So one of them is Bansa. So you need to maybe engage them beforehand so that you know more about them, the kind of maybe ports that they load their products on, the time the products are going to take, the shipping schedules, all these package costs. So this is what the agent or shipping agent or company is going to assist you do. So we have quite a number of shipping companies that will always maybe pick your products from these particular suppliers that we have mentioned, right, up to maybe the port of Mombasa. There are those ones that can also bring them inland up to maybe Nairobi. Now, for the remaining steps, you will need to have a very nice shipping agent, right? So they'll act as your clearing agent, right? And of course, if you're purchasing products in bulk, you need to have some documentation such as certificate of conformity, import declaration form, all these, right? Then you can proceed and make your order within Alibaba or AliExpress, right? Then you are going to you need to also determine how much you're going to spend from the product you have purchased, the shipping cost, all those kind of charges, VAT, all those inspection, clearance charges. So you'll have to compute them, right? So that when you are, or when you want to maybe sell these particular products, you can always know the profit margin that you're going to implement. And of course, you have to pay for all the logistics. You know, you have to understand that there are quite a number of logistics from China itself, within Kenya itself, right, up to the place where you want to pick these particular products, right? And of course, as I'd mentioned, it is about understanding how your the various shipping companies are going to charge you. So you need to know the shipping costs from China to Kenya, and of course, not really necessary, but it's very important, especially if you are purchasing products in bulk, to identify the port of loading, right? But if the Alibaba are providing their own shipping agents, then there's no need of maybe knowing where your products are going to be loaded from, right? And then, of course, the last procedure is to collect your goods at the port. Now, the best thing with these particular agencies, shipping agencies, they'll always monitor, track your products from the port of China, where these particular products were maybe placed, up to the point where they're going to be loaded. Where they're going to be shipped through. So you'll get some notification so that you can be able to collect your items. So those are some of just the few things that you need to pick before you actually decide to ship your product to Kenya. Of course, there are other things that you need to factor in, such as the market, right? The demand of that particular product. You can purchase a product that ideally people are not going to purchase. So those are some of the things that you need to put into consideration. So ideally, if you find that this particular information is useful, you can always share it and also be part of this particular community. All right, thanks.